Don't waste your time to apply if you don't have these documents. Remember, I did a video, I talked about the requirements needed for you to be able to apply for a green card lottery or the diversity visa immigrant lottery 2023. So if you don't have these documents, please don't waste your time to apply, because even if you apply and win, you will be denied the visa. So this is very important things, and you have to know about, and you have to get all solution by now, because you still have a lot of time to get these documents before you apply without a passport. Mostly the number one required document is passport and the eligibility. So right now I want to talk about the passport. You have it's a must, because it has been announced by the United States government this DV-2023. You must have a passport because it helps them to avoid scam or frauds, because a lot of people that have been scammed through a diversity visa lottery. So to avoid this, the applicant supposed to have a passport to be able to apply for a green card lottery, not to be scammed or to get more a lot of people to avoid being to avoid being scammed by other people. Like, or if I request you to pay me for so that I can be able to apply for you, but if you have your passport number, if you have your passport, you have your passport number, you will not, I don't know your passport number, which means I'm not able to apply for you. But if you want to get scammed and you want to be denied a visa, just apply. If you don't follow these steps and to apply through the government official government website, which I'm always sharing under the description, I give always the link, you fall in hands of scammers. So avoid this to be scammed. And another thing, I need you to get the passport. What if you don't have a booklet, the original passport? For example, in East Africa, they have been announced a new passport. So it's a must. You have to get a passport. Even if your passport, the old passport, the previous one, even if it will expire maybe in 2028, 2029. So right now, the US government, you cannot travel with this previous passport, because the East African countries, they have announced a new passports. Okay, it's okay to apply with a previous one, but if you win, you need to have the new passport so that you can be able to travel without any issue. So you still have a time. If you're really interested to apply, and I'll just give you the advice to apply for a green card lottery. If you feel like you don't trust this 100%, I recommend you to apply for a green card lottery. If you have a passport, if you meet all these requirements, number one, country of birth and the passport, those are the things, the main things you're supposed to have as an applicant. So now, to avoid all those issues, just try to look for a temporary passport. In East Africa, temporary passport is always expiring for 6 months or 12 months. So it's a few, you can just take few days and get this temporary passport, and you apply for a green card lottery this year or 2023. So you have to get this passport, get the temporary passport and apply. If you win, it's okay. You get the, and by that time, you still have more time. You still have 1 year. What, almost next year, result will be out, will come out in 8th May. next year. So by that time, you'll be having your original passport. So you travel without any issue. So another thing, remember, if your passport, if it is not meeting all the requirements, as your country in East Africa, they have announced a new passport and you still have the previous one, you can apply, but still you have to process the new passport by the time of interview next year, May 8th, the result will be out. So you're supposed to have this passport. Another thing here I want to share with you is, if you know that you don't have high school, you don't have 2 years of working qualifying experience. So a part of those things, if you don't have any of them, uh, really is so difficult to be issued the visa. But you can apply. So long as you have a passport, you can apply. Maybe the consular will feel so for you because you don't have these two things, and will give you the visa. I don't even think that you can get more chances to be issued a visa. But if you don't have a high school, you have like 2 years of working qualifying experience. It's okay. It works. It can support you when you go for interview. You're supposed to have this. And remember, if you have a high school and you have 2 years of working qualifying experience, you have more chances to be issued a visa from the US embassy when you go for interviews. So try to look for these documents before you apply, because you still have a lot of time. Because if you do any mistake in your passport number, if I did a video when I was showing exactly the form, how it looks and how to fill the form, and question by question. So these are the things you have to avoid, really. If you are filling this form, remember, you have to put your passport on the table so that you can exactly write the passport number without any mistake. If you miss one passport number from your passport number, if you do any mistakes when you're filling the form, and after that you submit the form, that's over. You cannot come back again to apply. Because if you try to trick the system, because the US government has the system, the face recognition, if you try to apply the second time, automatically you'll be disqualified, because you cannot trick the system. They have a strong system. You can't you cannot try this duplicate those two duplicates, because you are trying to do something which is not under the instructions. You will not even get the second chance to be among those who go on the second selection. So don't try to do that, because if you do any mistake in your passport number, that's all. Just wait and play. Only God knows what will happen. So those are the things I want to share with you today. And also to know, when by that time when you open this website, make sure you have your passport on the table, you have all your documents. But in the form, there's nothing hard. So it's just your passport and your date of birth and your country of birth and the city, if you were born in it. I did a video about that, so I will not talk about that. But today, I just came to give you tips about how you can avoid any mistake. And if you don't have these documents here, don't waste your time to apply. If you don't have a passport right now, don't waste your time to apply, because even if you win, you'll be denied a visa automatically. So thanks so much to watch, and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel support. I'm still new here, so I need your support, guys. I will do more videos. And remember, if you like my video, you are forcing YouTube to recommend my videos to other YouTubers to watch. Thank you. See you next video.